It's 2020, not 2020 vision, but just 2020. It's pouring with rain, and this has got to be one of the most unusual openings I've ever been at, and it happens to be my solo show in Beaux-Arts. So cheers. As we all know, we're all in lockdown, we're relaxing lockdown, but it just so happens that my exhibition, which was scheduled to start in April, hit kind of Corona nerve central and was initially postponed to September, but then brought back to July in order to to take advantage of the relaxation of lockdown. Anyway, we're here, and I thought I would just say a few words about one or two of the sculptures. Because it's a kind of key into a sculpture. You can approach an object, but if you have no key in, it can be daunting, it can be intimidating, and therefore distancing, and all of those things I don't want. I want people to, I can't tell you the nuts and bolts, the pluses and minuses of what it's about. That's what I can't tell you. What I can tell you is the kind of background, the kind of psychological background, the influential background that this thing, whatever it is, comes from. So this is called Hatched Whorl, which, for those of you who might not know what a whorl is it's a kind of a thing used in what they call drop spinning. Now, drop spinning is an ancient technique. It's still practiced in Peru in South America, whereby usually ladies, not meaning to be sexist, but usually the ladies would carry a big hank of wool in their hands, and the whorl would be this kind of hole here would have a stick going through it, and effectively this would be a flywheel, to use a kind of engineering term, so that this is driving the stick round and round, the momentum of this being spun, and as it drops from the hank of wool, it spins the yarn as it goes down, and then you pick it up, spin it again, and it spins more yarn, and people just wind the yarn onto their waist as they're walking. I'm very influenced by archaeology. I love archaeology in a very non-academic way. I'm not a studier of archaeology. I love the things that are brought up to the surface. And I love the way they have their place in the societies that they had. So for instance, these spinning whorls were regarded as kind of reasonably precious, or certainly precious enough to be interred with the dead, in the same way that somebody's magnificent sword or gold necklace was. So these precious objects that are unearthed become, to me, a kind of yeast in the imagination, that something like that is so precious. I pick up on that psychologically, that somebody has found something that size so precious, and I pick up on that preciousness for whatever reason, I don't know. I also am very, very attracted to the aerodynamic qualities that the Neolithic and the early Bronze Age people were putting into their works. You know, we talk about these people, the kind of classic thing is, you know, when the Egyptians were building the pyramids, we were putting up Stonehenge, and there's a kind of an implied criticism, isn't there, really, in that? But actually, Neolithic craftsmen were incredibly sophisticated. It's just a fact that you kind of come to know as a fellow maker. And as a fellow maker, I cannot tell you what the Neolithic or the early Bronze Age craftsman was thinking about or what he was trying to do. But I do know why he was doing it, and why he finished, or she finished, when she did, because that same thing exists within me. And therefore, for me, there's this unbroken line from then till now, and it's propelled by the same impetus to make, the same impetus to finish, the same impetus to make function and beauty together. In fact, I think I was saying to Trish the other night, or to Reg, that one of the earliest examples of decoration was where somebody had made an axe head and had chosen to incorporate a fossil. So rather than cut the fossil out, they chose to leave it. And it was that act of choice, the choice to leave something for no other reason apart from the fact that it was beautiful and what that beauty did to the person. I understand that. I understand that fully. So it's made of Cumbrian slate. It's about 600 mil in diameter. Somebody came in earlier on and I can understand why they said it was a Celtic knot, and I said it's related to a Celtic knot, so it has a kind of genetic link, as it were. You can see that this one's long lost cousin was a Celtic knot, but in fact I see this much more related to the drawings of Keith Haring, this decorative element, whereby I've effectively taken my chisel for a walk across the surface in the same way that when I walk down on the beach in Lumlash, on the island where I stay in Arran, I look at the winkles on the stones, and if the stones are covered in sand, you can actually trace where all the winkles have been, so they produce these same patterns on the foreshore in the rock pools. So there's all sorts of differences. The Keith Haring, there's winkles, there is Neolithic, early Bronze Age man, and that's really it.